What's going on, gamers? DBMgamer here, and today I've got a news update about Mercury and a surprising detail about the new trailer that Bungie released today. And it has nothing to do with dragons. Alright, but before we get into any of that, I got to get to my shoutouts. My shoutouts is how I show appreciation back to the community that has gotten me this far. And I want to give shoutouts to Joe, Jaffo77, Hyla, Skydex Kiwi, Schmingo, Kaputs, Neil Adams, Sebastian Huertas, Fanny Trulio, and Chris Shores for dropping a sub. It's like, guys, I really appreciate it. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on my channel, and it continues to push me to do more. Now, in a recent interview with Eurogamer, Jonty Barnes, who's the director of production for Bungie, got asked the question about the size of Destiny. He sort of spilled the beans just a little bit about Mercury. And he went on to say, oh, and Mercury, there's a multiplayer map which is the only time you get to visit Mercury on launch content of Destiny 1, and it's called the Burning Shrine. It's one of the most beautiful multiplayer maps. It's right by the sun, so the skybox is incredible. It also has changing Vex blocks. Now I do remember somebody mentioning something about the architecture of Mercury. Oh yeah, that was me. So it seems at the launch of the game, the only thing that we're going to have to be able to do on Mercury is the PvP map, but that's at the launch of the game. He actually went on to say that I don't understand how people could have that concern when you think about all the different planets we're going to open up and the gameplay we've got there. So that to me says that yes, on launch we'll only be able to do PvP on Mercury, but perhaps further down the line there'll be some explorable areas to get into. We'll see come 9/9. Now on to the topic of Bungie's new trailer. So everybody that has watched this launch gameplay trailer seems to be really focused on what you see at the 48-second mark. But guys, I'm here to tell you what you might want to pay close attention to is the 40-second mark. You see a shot, one more shot of this Exo and a random warlock, which I'm assuming is possibly your character. And it got me curious that it almost looks like this might be a conversation that the warlock and maybe the narrator are having. So it kind of got me curious. I started digging, and then upon closer inspection I happened to notice the silhouette really looked very familiar, kind of like this one, or maybe this one, or maybe this one from far earlier also speaking. Let's have a listen.
Well fought. Many guardians fell, strong ones. But you made it here. Don't let them find you.
So this got me very curious as to who is this Exo? Who is this stranger? We'll just call her the Exo Stranger, because perhaps that's possibly what her name is. If you go digging through the Grimoire cards, you run across this Grimoire card known as the Exo Stranger under your allies. But if that wasn't enough, if you kept up with Newsweek, they also dropped a big article saying that Lauren Cohen was the Exo Stranger. Now that's pretty interesting to me. So the first thing I did was I was curious as to what type of accent does Lauren Cohen have. And listen to this background, guys. She was born in New Jersey, but as a child moved to the United Kingdom, and her mum is Scottish. Now that's got to make for a pretty wild sounding accent. So when you're watching this trailer, what you are actually listening to is Lauren Cohen doing the narration. Now since she's playing the role of an Exo, I don't know if they're going to keep her voice in a synthesizer like earlier in the trailer, but it goes without saying that some voice actors kind of need it. Well, if you enjoy this type of content, please feel free to drop a like or a comment, or even hit that subscribe button. But as always, have a good one.